20 people show up and me paying, for 60 seats, I was already low. And luckily, I had my savior, Aniket, with me that day. He was in the audience, and in the break, he came up to me and said, Dev, kuch to missing hai aaj. Kya missing hai? You're not you. I realized ke beech mein break mein, you were talking on the stage. But in middle of the session, I pulled out my cell phone and I was just checking my messages and all. And then something struck me that yaar, ye pehle to kabhi nahi hua mere saath. Like whenever Dev is on the stage, I never felt the urge of checking the cell phone. I was like concentrating. Why did that happen? That made me also think that there's something missing. Maybe I was a little disappointed. Maybe I was a little worried okay, why people did not show up. And that usually reflects, isn't it? When you are on the stage also it reflects. But फिर मैंने अपना हौसला वापस बुलंद किया. I said, जो भी आए उनको तो at least I have to serve and add value, whatever it is. Like I still remember the lowest, when people say, now what is your lowest point? Especially in business, not in life, but lowest point in my business was that day. I did my best, but there was still a moment where, everybody went for the break. But on the stage, obviously you don't want to show. And I don't think everybody noticed also, only Aniket noticed. But there was a break, and it's a big hall, probably 3 times bigger size than this. And everybody went for the break and I was alone. And I went to the corner and my heart just sank. And I literally had tears in my eyes, that man. Now you can see the dilemma, because at one side, I had my family and had 3.5 lakh per month fixed bribe that I was getting. And the other side, it's my new life. That future I foresee, that I want to embark on that journey. But people are not believing in me. I was really, really low. I spoke to Aniket. He said, you know what, just give your best. Just look at the positive side. There are people. He gave me a nice pep talk. And then again, I did my best. Okay. At the end, we could not close anybody, but I still became better and better and better in that session. Next session, Aniket again pumped me. I said, "Abhi to hamara home ground hai, Pune mein ho raha hai, cricket." I said, "Okay, good." And that's when the magic happened. One with the blue shirt, I told you Naz. He's Naz. So he's the one I sponsored his seat, and about 25-30 people are there, and that is Chetna. She also is one of our mentee, and few others. And then I did other workshops. I did it in Bangalore, and I shortlisted people there. I did it in Chennai. That's where Yathiraj Agarwal, you see somebody, the old man sitting in the center. So he's Yathiraj Agarwal, and the one in the corner. Bhuvnesh is my mentee, and there are a few others, behind. Arif, he's in Australia now. So this started happening. And I, again, as I said, I am very transparent. I don't really care. You see my numbers, because I want you to go inspired that a person who was just start of the campaign, who was the lowest, I could make. This is the campaign I had designed right after I quit my job. So I started with Gurgaon. I spent more than 60 or 300 just on the hotel, figure out flights and stay and all. Ultimately, one person signed, not that day, but after 3 or 4 workshops, he said, "Hey, I'm interested." I said, "Chalo, thoda bahut recover kiya maine." So that was the revenue part. So at that time, on an average, was charging 1 lakh, because I had started new, right? That was my first batch. So on an average, 1 lakh, just to be conservative. So if you see, my cost went down within just April, May and June. I closed my campaign, I reduced my expense over a period of time, and at the same time my sign-up went up. The best cherry on the top was the online workshop that I did, where I signed up 7 mentees and I had 0 expense. So I invested about 2.5 lakh, where I made profit of 30 lakhs. Thank you.